How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Stand Focused for Jesus. Hope each and every one of you are having a blessed day in the Lord Jesus Christ. As always, I probably should have stayed over this as I'm gonna be driving. I'm gonna have these windows up. It's about to get a little bit toasty in here, but y'all bear with your brother. Okay. As some of you know, a few years ago, I got into real estate, which includes homes, lands, stuff dealing with real estate. We were supposed to close on our first property a while back. It didn't happen, not because anything that I did, stuff that was above my pay grade, stuff that people that have over 100 years of experience had never dealt with. We talking about records being changed. We talking about records in the city being changed when they got no business being changed. Some of you know what happened, some of you don't. I'm just giving you a condensed version of what happened. It was stuff out of my control. The people that were buying the house, they was living in the house. They had been living in the house for like 2 months. And everything. She had got comfortable there and everything. And we were just waiting to close. The deal fell through. And it hurt me. It hurt me because, I was excited about it. Obviously, my first deal. The different things that I ain't going to say I had planned because they're still planned. It's just a delay right now. But the things I have planned and everything, so I was a little bit hurt, but I never gave up. Never gave up. Now, am I here today to tell you that, I closed on the house after the fact? No, because right now we have taken it off the market until a later time. It's a business decision. What I am here to tell you is, I was this close to closing on the deal. That close to closing the deal. It didn't happen. But I'm gonna tell you what was more valuable. Let me pull over, y'all, because it's hot. Get these windows up. I can't ride like this. I feel like I'm about to pass out already. Good Lord. Turn the AC on. AC just went out. AC just went out the other day, blowing hot air. So we don't have no AC right now, but it is what it is. We deal with what we have to deal with, and we give God the glory no matter what situation we're in, no matter what we have to deal with. I wonder why I go through some of the things I go through sometimes, but in reality, I understand why I go through a lot of stuff that I go through to serve as an example. Why do I go through situations like not having running water in a house that's really uninhabitable, and so many other things? Why go through it? Because of the love we have for Christ, love we have for God. And he allows us to go through these different things if we allow ourselves to go through them, so that they can be a testimony for others. I don't tell you everything I go through. Some people, they're just not finding out certain things. They're like, dang, I didn't know you had that going on. I couldn't even tell. I couldn't even tell that you had this or that going on. Meaning like how are you making it through? Because of, you know who? Christ. Because of his love, his mercy, his grace, his strength, strengthening us when we are weak to be able to continue to go through all these different things that we go through in this wicked world. We had the house on the market for $100,000. After fees and everything, you would have been looking at a 5-figure check. I think we can do something with a 5-figure check, right? And don't be looking like, you got a 5-figure check. That money was going back to be invested. It was going to be back invested. It wasn't like I'm getting a 5-figure check. Hey, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's it. It was going back to be invested and reinvested and reinvested and reinvested and reinvested and reinvested. And guess what? It still is. Lord willing, there's just a delay right now. But the point I'm making is, for me, it's a 6-figure check. Oh, you're getting a six-figure check. But I want to tell you what was and what is more valuable than getting a 5-figure check, 6-figure check, 7-figure check, 8-figure check. And specifically with this situation, is the things that I've learned. The situations that I went through that I did not necessarily want to go through. Losing sleep, staying up at night, trying to figure stuff out, not knowing, you know what I'm saying? It's so much. Like I mentioned blackmail. We had some people from 20, 30 years ago try to lay hold to the property that was never theirs in the first place. They know it wasn't. And literally, I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, they like thought about it. No, they literally tried to blackmail us. If you give us a third of the profits from the house, then we'll be quiet. That's what they told my realtor. That's what they told the president, the person that's the president of the realtor company that I went through. That's what they told them. They just wanted some money. And they know that they had no claim to that money, no claim to the house. I didn't give them nothing. And that's what ended up really partly messing the deal up, because they got dragged into it when they should never got drugged into it. But what's been more valuable than getting that check is the lessons and everything that I've been able to go through and learn. My wife was just talking about it. She's like, everything you went to on this first deal, like you learned so much. Learn about, quiet and title, stuff I would have had no idea about. Stuff that on the next deal, they will already be in place. Like, no, I'm not doing that. No, this is what we're gonna do right here. I'm not saying I'm not gonna run into any situations or whatnot, but because I went through so much with this first deal, I'm that much more prepared for the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth and so on 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 and so on. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you at times I wasn't questioning, like, do I want to do this? Do I want to? Even now, I still be like, it's just too much. But I'm looking at the bigger goal, the bigger end plan. Do I give up? Or do I keep on pushing forward? Do I go through what I need to go through for others? And we also have to not think selfish all the time. A lot of times we think selfishly. We don't want to go through things because we don't want to go through it. But we don't realize that a lot of times we need to go through stuff not necessarily for ourselves, but for others, for the benefit of them. So we have to suffer for their sake so that they are in a better position later. And that's what love is about. That's what the gospel is about. And so I just want to drop this video to encourage each and every one of you, with whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, to go through it. Go through it with joy. I know it's not always, doesn't always feel joyous, but you're supposed to have joy in your heart regardless of what situation you in. Go through it and learn. Go through it with that joy, and you're gonna see it ain't what you think it is. You're gonna see what God is doing. You're gonna see, oh, I see why you stopped that. Because you want me to learn this and learn that, learn this, learn that. So now I'm protected. I'm equipped with that knowledge. I'm equipped with that wisdom. I'm equipped with that understanding. No, we ain't doing that. No, we ain't going that route. No, we're going this way. Now when you got a bigger deal, let's say we're doing a $300,000 house. Why would you want a $300,000 house? I don't want a $300,000 house. But it's a business move to, if I can get a $300,000 house for $200,000 or build a $300,000 house for $150,000 and then sell it for those type of people that want the house and then use that money for something else. Wisdom. 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 We gotta use wisdom. We gotta apply the wisdom that God gives us. And you can't get it if you don't go through what you need to go through. Not what you want to go through, what you need to go through. I don't want to have to go through this situation. I want to be done. I want to be closed on the house and everything, moved on to the next one. I didn't want to have to go through all this. They say, you know what I'm saying, you losing hair? Man, if I had some hair to lose, I mean, my hair still grow, but you know, if I had some hair to lose like that, it would have got thinner. We got thinner because I did not want to have to go through what I'm going through, but I know that I needed to go through it. I didn't know it was going to be this extreme, but I'm thankful for what my Father has put me through. Because he knows better. He's my Father. I trust him. And I know if different things are happening, they're happening for a reason. They ain't happening because the devil just running everything. I didn't know the devil was over God. I thought God was over the devil. So therefore, if God is over the devil, that means at the end of the day, God is allowing it. Yeah, we know the devil got power, but God is still allowing it. Yeah, you can do that. You can do this, but you can't do it. So do we trust God like we say we do? Do we trust Christ like we say we do? Or in reality, do we really trust ourselves? And we wonder why we only get so far. Our wisdom is limited. You can study, but you can only see so far, man. Can't see everything. But you can control what you can control and apply the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding that you've been giving, and you've done your part. You've done your part. But look at the bigger picture, understand the bigger picture. Hopefully this can encourage somebody with whatever they're currently going through. Now I'm telling you, I done been through it. Some of you know the extent of what I've been going through just in these last months. We ain't talking about even before that, but just in these last months. But y'all know I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you about something like this. And I said your boy been going through it. I've been going through it. And the only way that I've been able to persevere is by the power of God, his spirit dwelling in me. I would be able to make it to a certain extent on my own, but it's gonna come to a time like, man, you know what? F this stuff. And then I would have went back to the old ways and did the old stuff because I'm gonna get it. This has definitely instilled so much patience in me. I didn't know my patience could go to another level, but it has. And I want to remind you of that. Be patient. I know you're ready to get out of here. I'm ready to get out of here too. But we gotta remain patient. What, you gonna go back to the old ways? You gonna go back to the old life? You see those lessons? Because of what I'm going through, I'm able to give you these lessons. Because of what I'm going through, went through, I'm able to bring these things forth as a reminder for you. And some of you need to be reminded. Matter of fact, all of us need to be reminded. Let us be reminded to be grateful no matter the situation. We show us grateful when we get a big check or somebody give us something that we want. But we don't show the same level of gratefulness when it's something that we don't necessarily want, or when it brings pains or trials and tribulations. Let's just be real. Let's do better. So with that being said, God bless each and every one of you in Jesus Christ's name. As always, stay focused for Jesus. And as you know, the truth is not debated. It is declared. I love y'all.